Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Choose one person from the table. You're going to talk to us about the homework. Choose one of the definitions that you had to do to explain to all of us. I'll give you 30 seconds to do that. Anyone that they don't use, yes. Please.
You are going to do which one? I'm going to drop two.
Comments, questions, concerns, discrepancies.
Do all triangles have to equal 180? Because for the obtuse, it says all obtuse triangles angles are more than 180, which means that each angle is more than 180 degrees. And I didn't know that was...
That is an excellent point. I need to write that up someplace. Sorry, excuse me. Huh?
That's not right, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Because all triangles equal 180.
All obtuse triangles are more than 180.
More than 180.
Do all obtuse triangles, say that again, the rest, have?
More than 180.
All angles equal more than 180 degrees.
That's an excellent question. I hope it'll be answered by the end of today. So, we're not even gonna talk about it yet. Anything else over here? Obtuse? Anything else on this?
Doesn't it have to be more than 90, the angles, not 180? Because it's in 180 degrees a straight line?
Miss Fallon, can I say something?
Give me a second. Yes. Slow.
Obtuse triangles, what I wrote up there is wrong, first of all. Obtuse triangles only have one obtuse angle, and that's what makes them an obtuse triangle. The other two angles within the triangle are have to be between, have to be less than 90 degrees.
Okay. What happened, Stephanie?
Can it have two obtuse angles?
I'm running out of room over here. Okay. Are we okay there? Okay. Acute.
It's impossible to have two obtuse
Wait,
angles.
we're not gonna answer those questions yet. We'll get to those questions in a little while. Let's just finish going over the statements first, okay? I promise I'll let you answer that question. Okay. Acute. Any comments? Any questions? All three sides are equal and the measure of the angles are equal. Is that the same thing here? So we're okay in there. And isosceles, two congruent sides. Legs has a base, has a vertex angle, has a base angle. Anything else to add here?
Two equal angles?
Two equal angles?
Is that true?
Is that, that's a good question. Okay. Anything else on here? Nothing else? Okay. I need you to answer the questions that we have over there. Do all obtuse triangles have angles that equal more than 180 degrees? Or is it more than 90 degrees? Can a right triangle be a scalene? Can an obtuse triangle have two obtuse angles? Does an isosceles triangle have two congruent angles? You're going to have to prove or disprove those statements.
We know that these are gonna total up to be 180 because the line's 180. We got that down now.
We're gonna start going over in 2 minutes. I know that not everybody is finished, but we're going to try to do as much as we can today.
Maybe we could just write it during all of our trials and whatever. There was no possible way to have two obtuse angles in one triangle. Therefore, you can only have one obtuse angle.
Besides our poor labeling skills.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys.
All right. Our question was, can an obtuse triangle have two obtuse angles? And we got that it cannot. It's impossible. Like an obtuse triangle cannot have two obtuse angles. Because if you have two obtuse angles, then the sum of the angles is more than 180, and the sum of the angles in the triangle is 180. Why?
And you're gonna show us that.
Yeah. See, this is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. If you want to have another obtuse angle, you have to draw another angle like that. But then you're gonna have four sides, because if you connect this, and it's not four sides. Yes, that's not a triangle. A triangle has three sides.
Any questions for the boys?
Yes.
So we can add to our list of triangles statements the fact that an obtuse triangle can only have.
One obtuse angle. Yeah.
Okay, so write it up there, guys. And you can check it because we proved that. You guys are ready? Yes, but you will.
We got a little hint that it might be easier to see why we can't have more than one obtuse angle. We could use numbers. So we put degrees that were more than 190 degrees but less than 180. We used 100 and then 110. Then we tried to throw in an acute angle, and we got 290, which is not 180. In our second trial, we used 130 and 140, and then 80 degrees for our acute angle, and we got 350, which also doesn't equal what a triangle should with 180 degrees. Also, we tried to draw what it would look like to have more than one obtuse angle in a triangle, and all of them came out to polygons. Here we have a pentagon, and here we have a quadrilateral. None of them have just three sides, and none of them are triangles.
Any questions? Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Mayra, Michelle?
Okay, our question was, does an isosceles triangle have two congruent angles? Does this occur all the time? Our answer was yes for both questions, because if you look at like my definition over there, two congruent sides, congruent basically means the same. So we kind of use that definition to like help us through our question, which Maya's going to explain more deeply.
Yes, when we drew this in our notebook, we measured the angles, and this angle equaled 50, so that meant since that equals 100, this angle has to equal 180. 80, sorry. So this means that we measured these two sides are congruent. And for this question, Kathy will answer.
Okay, does this occur all the time? Well, we used tracing paper. Yeah, tracing paper. And we folded it in half because we realized that when we fold it in half, it creates a isosceles triangle. So in order to know whether it occurs all the time, we then folded it again, and we noticed it's the same triangle but in a different size, and we keep folding it, and it still is the same. And the two sides of that are congruent, the angles are always the same. So it does occur all the time with any isosceles triangle.
Could you go back to the first triangle? How do you know that that is an isosceles triangle?
Because these two sides are congruent to each other, and this is the longest side. It's not even to these two.
Okay. And how can you show that those two sides are congruent?
How come we're sure? Because
Yes.
we measured it.
Okay. What happens if you didn't have a ruler?
It looks the same. I don't. Yeah, I got caught.
How are you going to show that the two sides are equal if you don't have a ruler?
I'd fold it again, and then it shows that
Okay.
it's the same thing.
And when you have it folded like that, then how could you show that the two angles are congruent?
Fold it again.
Right there where you have the finger. No.
Oh, this? Because they're the same. They're equal.
Okay. And then when you keep folding it, you keep having isosceles triangle, and that excellent, and that makes the base angles congruent. Okay.
Okay.
Is it on our statements?